Hi guys, it's the 17th of April, and yeah, here we go with the news for the day, starting with BBC News UK. So yeah, inquiry clears Carwyn Jones over bullying culture claims. Four-time Olympic champion Mo Farah says he's enjoying not having the pressure of being favourite for Sunday's London Marathon. Spring warmth at last, but many of it will actually feel like summer. Turning really warm tomorrow and Thursday. They're like low 20s tomorrow and mid, depending on where you are, but where I am, it's like low 20s to like mid 20s possibly. No, but at least we're not in London where it's mid to late 20s. Chair of the UK anti-doping Trevor Pearce says sniffer dogs may be used at sporting events to help tackling doping. Theresa May deeply regrets UK's colonial anti-gay laws. Summer Grant found a castle that killed girl not adequately anchored. Toxic radar radio suspends broadcasting after allegations. Alfie Evans' parents appeal to Supreme Court again. Vaginal mesh surgery, new NHS released new figures. Heroes welcome at Team Scotland arrive at home from Commonwealth Games. Coming to Parliament in advance would undermine the security of our operations, Prime Minister Theresa May on approving Syria airstrikes without parliamentary consultation. Believes is necessary and urgent that this House has the opportunity to discuss decisions on UK military intervention. Jeremy Corbyn on decisions by Theresa May to authorise Syria airstrikes without parliamentary approval. Plankton named after BBC Blue Planet series. I think it's the first time species has been named after a TV programme. I don't want anybody to be in doubt about their right to remain here. Prime Minister Theresa May apologises to Windrush generation at the meeting with Caribbean leaders. Cliff Richard, don't know where I got Gary from. Cliff Richard privacy case reported bonkers but brilliant day. Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holmes says justice is in the process of being done following meeting with UK Prime Minister Theresa May over Windrush immigration row. I want to apologise to you today because we are genuinely sorry for anxiety caused Prime Minister Theresa May to Caribbean leaders of Windrush immigration controversy. Russian spy Skripal poisoning was in liquid form. Primark and JD Sports book UK retail boom. It is only the second time that they've gone to the Supreme Court to appeal the life support for Alfie Evans. Brexit. Leave.eu figure praised clever Nazi tactics. Undercover inquiry reveals Stephen Lawrence spy name. Men summons over England rugby coach Eddie Jones' abuse. Legal challenge to evolve Brexit bills. UK pay squeeze comes to an end. Pounds cry highest since Brexit vote. Don't know why they had to post that tweet twice, but wanted to get it out there. Pound strong run countries with push above $1.43. Serious airstrike MPs to hold second emergency debate. Which warns over buying World Cup tickets online. Forest Gate stabbing, teenager dies, Surrey finds an over-reliance on medication to treat ADHD. UK makes £212 million Commonwealth Education Aid pledge. Had that one, let's go to BBC News World. Stormy Daniels unveils sketch of man who threatened her. Abe commends Trump for agreeing to summit with Kim Jong-un. It's just a small step in the right direction. A 7-hour hike turns into photographic proposal by storytelling artist Lydia Farmer to partner and fellow gamer Scorpi Ada Alpha. That's right. Something along the lines. A woman had died after a passenger jet with engine failure made emergency landing in Philadelphia, officials say. Apparently the engine exploded. Yeah, the engine exploded. Starbucks shut more than 8,000 cafes for race training. Diamond Platinums is in trouble for a kiss. Sandy Hook parents sue radio host Alex Jones for defamation. Japan minister apologizes over escaped prisoner. Bielorussia forest Poland broke EU law by logging. Russia's Telegram block hits web users. Matthew Mellon, US billionaire, dies in Mexico. Performing bare Russian matches inhumane animal welfare groups. French kidnapping by dissident rebel group rocks Ecuador. US tax cut are they the biggest in American history? When a car park turns into Carmania, heavy rain battered Austrian city of Graz on Monday, causing widespread flooding. American Chopper, Howard 5 panel comic from 2011, become one of the most popular memes of 2018. IMF predicts stronger growth but warns of risks. Singer Jessie J wins Chinese equivalent of X Factor. Big Tommy McBride, Irish country music star, dies at 81. R. Kelly faces fresh sexual misconduct allegations. Armenia protests spread as parliament votes on new prime minister. India parents pay to sabotage daughter's rape trial. Nerve agent using poison Sergei Skripal and daughter delivered in liquid form, Department of Environment says. French man gets third face in new transplant. Basketball is basketball for me, whether I'm in a wheelchair or not. Going on for not letting disability is getting no way. IKEA app TaskRabbit reveals security breach. Kendrick Lamar makes history for Pulitzer Music Prize win. There's a toilet to help astronauts and train astronauts for space. Starbucks apologizes for two black men arrested at Philadelphia store after manager refused to let them use the toilet. Sarah Sellers, the nurse who was runner-up in Boston Marathon. Japan Detention Center immigrants start hunger strike. Book lids lift on Finland's £475,000 armoured car. Kids ask NASA astronaut about going to space. France's Macron urges defence of democracy in EU. Balloons prop up barrels to escape Texas Research Center. Good. The learning. Ami was 12 when she died of malaria. Her father had Diop gave up his job, sold his belongings, and walked hundreds of kilometers to convince thousands of people to hang up mosquito nets. His country, Senegal, is now on track to eradicate malaria. Rugby Australia accepts Valou explanation in anti-gay row. South Korean actress kidnapped by North Kim Jong-il dies. I know the one that they're talking about. I think it works, but the name's not coming to my head. I'll go on to it. Choi Eun-hee, that was it. South Korean actress who was kidnapped by North dies. South Korean actress once kidnapped by North Korea and forced to make films for the state has died at 91. Choi Eun-hee was leading actress in South Korea when she was kidnapped on the orders of leader-in-waiting Kim Jong-il. In the late 70s, her ex-husband, a famous film director, was also abducted several months later. The duo then escaped. North Korea has always denied abducting the couple, saying they had sought sanctuary there. Miss Choi died on Monday afternoon in hospital in South Korea. Her mother passed away when she went to hospital for kidney dialysis this afternoon. Miss Choi's eldest son, director Shin Jong-gun, told news outlet Yonhap the kidnapping was a film buff. Born in November 1926, in South Korea's Gyeonggi province, Miss Choi began. Something's going on. Miss Choi began her film career in 1947. She and her then husband Shin Sang-ok eventually rose to be among South Korea's most celebrated still film directors and stars. But in the late 70s, the couple had divorced and Choi's career had hit a downturn. It was during that time that Choi was approached by someone posing as a Hong Kong businessman with a proposal to form a filmmaking company which would revive her fortunes. According to a book, Kim Jong-il production, she was persuaded to go to Hong Kong. Once in Hong Kong, she was grabbed and sedated by a group of men. 8 days later, she was in Pyongyang in a luxurious visitor that was constantly guarded. Despite being divorced, Mr. Shin and his ex-wife had remained close, and he went to Hong Kong to look for her. He too was later abducted. By the late Mr. Kim, who ruled North Korea from his father's death in 1994 until his own in 2011, was said to be a great film buff and an avid watcher of Hollywood movies. He had hoped that the couple's presence in the North could help their film industry compete on the international stage. After 8 years, the couple won Mr. Kim's trust and were allowed to travel to Vienna to promote their films. While in Vienna, the duo sought political asylum in the US Embassy. They returned to South Korea years later, and Mr. Shin died in 2006. The outlandish tale has gone on to grip audiences across the globe in 2016. A film titled The Lovers and the Despot premiered, following the couple as they were kidnapped and taken to North Korea. Gone but never forgotten, Miss Choi's passing has been widely mourned across South Korea. I went to see a movie when I was in high school, said 82-year-old actress Ayn Rand. After seeing her acting, I decided to become an actress. On social media, other users also remembered her. You were such a beauty, you really had a rough life. You are gone now, but your passion for acting will never be forgotten, said one user. Or never. Neither. I hope you reunited with Mr. Shin and be happy. We say there is no life without a story, but hers is so dramatic, says another Naver user. I will remember your elegance. Rest in peace. Miss Choi's funeral will be held on Thursday in Seoul. Moving on. Facebook facial recognition face class action suit. China's economy grows 6.8% in first quarter. Going on a pub crawl in Australia by helicopter. Sounds like something not many of us get to do. US National Zoo captures birth of baby gorilla Moke. Winders rape crisis shows no sign of abating. Bit more that there's a bit of patriarchal society in Chinese social media work Sino Weibo has backtracked from controversial gay content ban after massive outcry. A Singaporean tutor has admitted helping 6 Chinese students cheat in their exams in 2016 in what prosecutors say was an elaborate plot. Benin basketball star on return to the court after a car crash. Yay! On Brisbane house fire 3 days after explosion, police say. Syria chemical attack, investigators allowed to visit site. Starbucks staff to get unconscious bias training. Rebel group fight over cocoa growing region in Colombia. Now why Saudi Arabia has suddenly decided cinemas are okay. Exorcism, Vatican course opens doors to 250 priests. Malaria killed my daughter, I'm protecting others now. Canada sends home families of diplomats posted in Cuba. Delay of NASA Tessa Planet Hunter. NYT and New Yorker win joint Pulitzer for Weinstein exposure. Sean Hannity, unmasked Trump lawyer mystery client. Had that one yesterday. So yeah. Had all that, so yeah. End of the video. Yeah, see you all soon.